the sky beneath to see, hiding in a space or lost in our destiny. Believe in me and be with me. Well, everything's meant to be. I've seen people come and go with hand broken dream. When the stars are gone, the night is cold and so lonely. But if it's my only chance to catch you in this tiny life, the world on fire and I will hold you tight to the end of the time. None of us will say goodbye, and my love won't die forever. You and I, don't you leave a tear for me. Don't you sleep when a broken dream. When everything's meant to be. Through the fire and through the tide, through the thing I call it love, and brought you by my side. Believe in you and hold your hand. Any stories can never end. I've seen people laugh and cry with someone's taken mine. Someone got a reason but never really find the right しても話したくない出会いと別れを受け止めてゆく答えを求めてたげる旅路を覚める世界はどこまで続いてゆくの知りたいの時が巡るように終わらないものがあるたとえいつの日かこの体が朽ちても美しい音楽になって生きた私は次の誰かへ光を照らすかもしれない
โลโลสวัสดีครับผมมาผมเมื่อกี้เน็ตผมรู้สึกดูกากๆมากนะติดเดี๋ยวหลุดวันนี้วันไหนวันที่6ก็ไม่น่าจะแหลกมากปะแต่ขนาดเซิร์ฟเวอร์มหาลัยผมยังล่มไม่รู้เน็ตโลกวันนี้เป็นไรเดี๋ยวมาครับผมแพทใหม่มาแล้วมาความจริงแล้วคือมาตั้งแต่เมื่อวานแล้วแต่ผมเน็ตฮัลโหลความจริงคือเซิร์ฟใหม่มาตั้งแต่เมื่อวานแล้วใช่ไหมแต่ว่าแหมผมก็จำวันเวลาผิดพอดีว่าช่วงนี้เวลาต้องจำเยอะผมก็เลยจำเลื่อนไปหน่อยนึกว่ามาวันนี้
Death and the world around us all follow
What
a set
the
of law
โอเคมาครับโอ้ยวันนี้เน็ตเป็นไรครับเนี่ยมาจะ Steel Series มาดูเฟอร์มิเนตหน่อยชี้ให้รอแค่2ตัวหรอนั้นอีกตัวในแบนเนอร์อะไรโอ้ยกดผิดอ๋อโนเอลทุกคนมีอยู่แล้วเขาเลยไม่ให้ลองโอเคอดได้ของฟรีเลยกูมาขอเก็บปรีโมฟรีก่อนละกันเขาให้เลยฉิงอะ
Come a little closer.
Speed of light yeah cut to the chase
ชิงกับจงลีนะผมถามจริงนะแค่รอแอคโคเลตนะ
Let's spark things up a little.
This is order
จงลีโนเบสป่ะเนี่ยไม่ใช่หรอกว่า
incoming with sword comes shadow
don't get frostbite
เรามาจบที่ไลซ่าได้ไหมเนี่ยวายไม่เคย
speed of light hey yeah
ว้าวเศร้า ลองชายดีกว่าชายผมไม่มีชาย แต่ผมก็จะไม่เปิดชายเพราะผมมีอายาโตะแล้วโอ้เดอะอะไรเมื่อกี้มีรอบอกด้วยอ่านไม่ทัน Chief Justice System ว้าวแล้ว Discord ผมก็เน็ตผมเป็นไรในวันนี้โปรแกรมทยอยดับ
By royal decree,
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword.
เขาให้ทีมเทเซอร์มาแล้วเนี่ย
Witness the power of Gugwa. To ashes.
ตายก่อนนี่เนี่ยติดลิฟต์ทายถ้าจำไม่ผิดแค่10 วิพอประมาณนั้น
Shadow Raven.
Let me weave you a verse. Huh? Eyes on me.
You can run, but you can't hide.
ว้าวผมว่าอายาโตะเทเซอร์ดีกว่านะเพราะอายาโตะ AOE ใหญ่กว่าเยอะแล้ว Discord ผมมันไม่ติดสักทีผมออกแล้วเข้า Discord ใหม่ดีกว่าก็ไม่ได้ช้าเลยหรือว่าเสาสัญญาณผมมันเสียหรืออะไรครับนี่ Steel Series ได้ไหมผมขอปิด Steel Series ก่อน Hey, what are you doing, Steel Series? Capture N taxเรียบร้อย N tax ส่วนนะ Steel Series ไม่ต้องมาทำไรแล้ว Discord ผมก็ยังอยู่ดีฮัลโหลอินเทอร์เน็ตเคเบิลสายเคเบิลใต้ทะเลโดนระเบิดหรือยังไงผมถามจริงทำไมรู้สึกว่ามันช้าจังเลยแล้วก็ไม่ได้เป็นที่เน็ตผมด้วยนะปิงก็127เท่าเดิมดูเฟอร์มิเนตสิเขาให้ Royal Great Sword ไม่ใช่ให้ The Bell มาหรออะไรวะเนี่ยผมไม่เคยเห็นเลยอีรอยัลสวอร์ดนะในบริษัทสเตเยอร์วายผมจะได้โฟร์เมทเคยกดสกิลแล้วก็ตบจบแล้วอันติให้อะไรเนี่ยเพราะสกิลมันให้ไอ้นั่นเนี่ยผมยังไม่เข้าใจเหมือนกันผมไม่ได้สนใจฟูลเมนเลย
Let the show begin.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Getting here. Pair. Commencing cleanup. Getting here. Pair.
โอ้ไม่ระเบิดตู้มน่ะระเบิด17,000แค่นั้น
Let me weave you a verse. Huh?
ว้าวแซ็กสวดอะไรไม่รีเซ็ต
You're open.
Final warning. Leave the wounded to me.
Going under. Getting here.
Shatter DPS วายมันตายก่อน
Frost is coming. Getting here. Dead reckoning.
อย่าเปิดเลย แล้วแต่คนชอบถ้าคุณชอบกันแล้วแต่ไม่มีต้าแน่นอนผ่านอาบิดยากมากผมบอกเลยถ้าคุณเปิดมานะครับผมโชคดีสำหรับคนอยากได้ฟูลมินิทเรามาลองใส่ยุคได้ของอัพอาวุธไหมให้ทีมเลยว้าวเสียงคายะว้าวคายะแฟสใช่ไหมใช่
Goba, get them.
เนี่ยให้สู้อะไรหลายชาติด้วยสายุเนี่ยคือโฆษณาเลย
This mark will be frozen in time.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
ชียงหลิงแครี่ไทม์แล้วสายุก็วิ่งไปวิ่งมาว้าวสโวว้าวเชียงหลิงดาเมจเชียงหลิงทั้งนั้นว้าวสลามไฟไม่ตายเลย
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Ninjutsu! Boba, get them! You're toast!
หลากหลายสีจังเลย
And away I go!
อุ๊บสกิล
Dodge
สลับ
this.
ผิด
Oh, so sorry.
ฮ่าแต่ก็น้องเป็นซัพพอร์ตจะให้สายุมาทำอะไรใน trial showcase จะให้มาทำใบบอแล้วผมก็ยังไม่ทำ daily เรื่องนี้เลยนะครับงั้นเราไปทำกันก่อนดีกว่า destroy it all อะไรไม่รู้อ่านไม่ขี้เกียจอ่าน เดี๋ยวมันก็โชว์เองแหละในที่นั่นนะ อ๋อเอ้ยเอาพลังมาปิดตัวอะไรเนี่ย Dash Childhood Time ผมไม่เคยมาตรงนี้เลยนะมี Daily Commission ตรงนี้เลยหรือมันคืออะไรบออ๋อด้านล่างโอ้ What's this อ๋อนี่มันเควสต่อเนื่องนี่หว่า Daily ต่อเนื่อง No one care I'm sorry but I'm in a hurry Yes Virut Damn look at him Bro stacks อีเควสหาเด็กอีกแล้วอ่ะผมถามจริงฮัลโหลเควสหาเด็กอีกแล้วอีวีรุสอะไรอยากโตอีกแล้วอ่ะเฮ้ยไม่ใช่ออเรลอ่านอะไรอีกอ่านอะไรอยู่ร้องไห้อยู่ในมุมแล้วมันคืออะไรเนี่ยผมไม่เคยอ่านเลยเจอมาอันนี้รอบที่3แล้วปะใช่อันนี้รอบที่3แล้วที่ผมเจอเควสนี้ Dailies นี้แล้วมันจะเปลี่ยนไปเรื่อยแล้วมันก็จะหายไปเองใช่ไหมโอ้ defeating enemies hello yes defeating the clockwork maker เดี๋ยวให้แย้มิโกะจัดการ
Emerge. Right here. Emerge.
There is no escape.
ฮาซุฮะกับแย้มิโกะจบ GG easy แล้วไบจูสกิลครั้งเดียวเพื่อฮีลไม่ใช้พลังงานใดๆทั้งสิ้นโอ้โหแล้วดูมันอยู่แบบอยู่ระหว่างเทเลพอร์ตเวฟพอยต์อย่างนี้แล้วจะให้ผมไปทางไหนแล้วนี่ฮะเดี๋ยวสุกหน้าแอด 3.1 ก็จะไลน์แล้วสินะผมรอดูไม่ไหวแล้วว่าจะมีข่าวอนิเมะไหมหรือเขาจะมีเซอร์ไพรส์อะไรหรือเปล่าสำหรับ Anniversary Genshin Oh this again
Illusion shattered.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
เดี๋ยวแค่แกแล้วนะฉันรออยู่นะ โอ้แย่ผมนี่ตีครั้งละ18,000เลยเนี่ยด้วยคาซูฮะอีอย่างเดียวเมื่อกี้คือไม่มีใบจูเพราะฉะนั้นยังไม่ได้แอคโกเวทถ้าแอคโกเวทนี่จะสัก 30,000 มั้ง แย่ผมนี่สแตทดีไหมเนี่ยดีอยู่นะ25 ER ด้วย
Time to go.
Add Astra.
Abyssos
Thank you for.
Y ผมจะเวล60แล้วเหรอเนี่ยเวล60แล้ว no this electro charge and vaporize อ๋อ frozen ก็ได้อ๋อสำหรับไม่นี่ต้อง freeze ทีมแล้วปะ freeze ทีมแบบยังไงดีเพราะถ้าเกิดมันมีแต่ไอตัวน้ำก็ดีอิเล็กโตรชาร์จเวฟพอไลซ์ผมเริ่มเบื่อลีนนี่และโดนตบไปตบมาตลอดเลยฟรีสทีมย่อยดีกว่าจะเป็นย่อยแล้วเบนเน็ตแทนyes
I won't hold you
เพราะ
back.
ผมว่ามันไม่น่ามาเยอะมากมาไอ้นี่ผมขี้เกียจทำครับผมทำไม่ผ่านฮ่า
Order guide you.
โอ้
Solidify.
Huh? I'm going in. Observe. Strike is one. The fuse is lit.
Dash bro dash disappear into the sea of butterfly illusion of the past
Gather.
Everybody stand back. Let's break a leg. Observe. Fire hazard.
52,000ปะโถนึกว่าจะ100,000ผมไม่เคยเล่นยอยมิยะด้วยเบนเน็ตเลยต้องไปหน่อยแล้วปะยอยมิยะ vs Vivian of the Lake Vivian จะดาเมจเท่าไหร่รับของก่อนรับของแต่จงลีนี่ต้องแหมน่าจะเอาคาซูฮามาด้วยแต่คาซูฮาน่าจะสโวไพโลยากนี่ต้องใส่นี่เลยเพราะวิเวียนแม่งอึดเกิน HP ด้วย HP ด้วยใบจู้ใส่อะไรอยู่ No breast เหมือนกันงั้นเหรอโอเคอันไหนไม่ No breast อันนี้เหรอว่าแต่ผมไม่มีนาฬิกาทราย No breast เลยไม่ใช่นาฬิกาทรายถ้วยอันนี้ดีไหมเนี่ยลองอันนี้ไปก่อนแล้วกันวายไม่มีพลังงานเลยไม่เป็นไร
Stabilize. I will have order.
Huh? Teamwork is dreamwork. Observe. Your grand finale. Time for a light show. Oh, fizzled out.
โลจงลีก็ช่วยคุณไม่ได้เฮ้ไปเราไปเควสไปจู้ดีกว่าเห็นดูเหมือนสั้นอยู่นี่ชั่วโมงครึ่งกว่าเองแป๊ะไม่ถึง2 ชั่วโมงประมาณ2 ชั่วโมงแหละมั้ง
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
ที่มีใบจู้ไปแล้วกันที ทีมลี่หย่โอเล่เคยฉิงก่อนเลยนำ
Let's
รอบ
go. Time is against us.
ใบจูแน่นอนไว้คนสุดท้าย ยาวๆหรอมีซับพอร์ตว้าวแทบไม่มีเฉียงหลิงยาวแลกกันไหมไม่มีตัวธาตุลมมาจากลี่อยู่เลยเหรอนอกจากชาวเนี่ยแหวะไม่มีซับพอร์ตธาตุลมจากลี่เหยเลยแม้แต่ตัวเดียวไปงั้นยาวๆไบจูและก็ใครจอห์นลีก็ได้ดิว
A walk would be nice.
บิวไปนะแซ็กสวอตเมื่อกี้ผมเห็นแวบๆเอาไพรมอร์เดียลเจ็ดคัตเตอร์มาlet's go ผมยังไม่ได้อันล็อก Quest by Ju ปริงลาเกนาเรียนี่ go to the boo boo pharmacy ได้ let's go ดีเนี่ยที่ผมไม่มีฉีเนี่ยถ้ามีผมเอามาแล้วแน่นอน100,000,000%แล้วทำไมมันโหลดนานจังเลยว้าวผมจำได้ผมเพิ่งบิวยาวๆไปนี่
Incoming.
ว้าวโอ้ชีเฮลโลนอน
Don't blink.
นอนชอมบี้
What's your name, buddy? Are you here to buy some medicine?
What's your name,
Where are your
buddy?
mom and dad?
อ๋อนี่ไม่ใช่ชีดีกว่าผมตกใจนึกว่าเขาเรียกชีว่าบัดดี้
Are you lost?
No, I'm not. My name's Ayu, and I'm here
Hello.
because
Chi-Chi? Hi, Gray. What's going on?
you need some medicine but you can't afford it I'm guessing right is that right my boy
Hi, Traveler and Paimon.
hello
You've actually come at the perfect time.
My
This
favorite
little boy
zombie.
seems to have gotten himself lost. I think he must be new to the city. Probably wandered away from his parents and...
No, listen to me. I'm not the one who's lost. It's my dad.
oh
Your dad?
he went to
How
get
does a
some
fully
milk
grown man manage to get lost in Lehigh Harbor?
Well, my dad's always been kind of forgetful.
อ๋อ
In the past, he was just a little slow to react sometimes. But I'm worried that it's getting more serious.
I see แล้วผมก็ลืมเปิดที่อวตารบนผม
So, what about your mom?
She went out a few days ago to gather some herbs for my dad, but she still hasn't come back. Meanwhile, my dad's been getting worse and worse. I remembered that the owner of Boo Boo Pharmacy always runs a clinic in Chingsa Village during the Lantern Rite, so I thought, why don't I take Dad to Liyue Harbor to see him there? When we got to the city gate, I took a moment to ask the Millith guards for directions to the pharmacy. And then, when I turned back around, my dad was gone.
he's
I asked the
kidnapped
Millith guys to go find him, but he said they won't be able to send that many people. So then I figured, maybe I can ask some other people in the
พ่อ
city to
นาย
help.
มีแอม
You
นี
came to the
เชีย
right
หรือเปล่า
place. We're pros at finding people. Isn't that right, Traveler?
it would be a piece of cake หาพี่ตัวเองยังไม่ได้เลยปะโถ
Junction can help. She has a good sense of smell, like a dog.
ฮะ
Hey, who's talking about me behind my back?
Cheng Sheng, Chi Chi meant that as a compliment. There's no
Yeah.
need to be upset. Hello, child. You mentioned that you were looking for the owner of Boo Boo
Hello?
Pharmacy. How
Dad
might we be
no
of service?
You have a talking snake? Oh, are you Uncle Baiju?
Ah yes
Uncle Baiju.
Shang Shang, now's not the time. My dear boy, could you tell me more about your father's condition? As much as you can recall.
Yes, Dr. Baiju.
Are you explain his father
I
health
see. And your family lives near Chingsa village, you say?
Oh
I visit patients there frequently,
Hมู่บ้าน
but I
ชิง
don't
เฉิน
recall
เลยเหรอ
ever seeing you or your parents.
Uh-huh. My mom doesn't like meeting other people, especially during Lantern Rite. She always tells me to just stay at home and keep my dad company.
ว้าว
Is that so? Ayu, by any chance, is your mother's name Jiangli?
โอ้
Whoa, yeah, it is. Do you know my mom, Dr. Baiju?
I said no
I certainly do. Gui, Chi-Chi, are there any pressing matters in the pharmacy at the moment? Ayu's parents are old acquaintances of mine, so I would very much like to assist with the search. Would the two of you have time to join me?
Don't forget us two. We already told Ayu that we'd help.
แล้วเรามานี่ได้ไงผมยังอยากรู้อยู่เลยไม่มีแบบซิกเวย์หน่อยเหรอเราอยู่ดีๆก็แบบเดินในรี่อยู่อะเดินเล่นอยู่แล้วก็เจอ
Well, that's wonderful.
Okay.
We are most grateful for your support.
Chi-Chi and I need to clear up the shop front first, but once that's taken care of, we'll be right out to help you with the search.
Family is very
Family.
important.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Dominic
Then I'll leave
Toretto
you to
ชอบ
handle
สิ่
the
งนี้
pharmacy. Traveler,
Family.
Paimon, why don't you come with me and Ayu? Let's start by talking to the Millilith guards at the city gates, see if they have an update.
Yes family family เริ่มเควสย่า The Heart of Healing ดวงใจแห่งการรักษาป่าดงพงไพรผมยังจำเสียง Overwatch ไอตัวละครไทยได้เลยถึงแม้ขนาดผมยังไม่เล่น Overwatch ผมยังรู้จักเลยเพราะเพื่อนผมบอก มา Let's go
Incoming. Hey!
มาเปลี่ยนอาวุธกลับด้วย เมื่อกี้ไปสู้นั่นมา โอ้ Ask the military guards outside the Liyue Harbor. I
Don't
see.
blink.
They searched to the north, but couldn't find anyone who matched the description.
Oh.
Well, that complicates things. The city folks say there's no sign of him either. We need to start looking further afield. But where are we gonna get the people?
Excuse me,
Baiju.
sirs. Have you found out anything about my dad yet?
แล้วพ่อเขาอยู่
hey
ดี
there,
ก็
buddy.
หายไปเลย
Dr. Baiju, what brings you out this way?
The boy asked for our help, so we're here to join the search. Any new developments to update us on?
แล้วทำไมเขาอยู่ดีต้องมาทำไมเด็กคิดได้ไงอยู่ดีๆต้องมาหาหมอ ให้ไปตามหาพ่อเขา มันต้องไปหาตำรวจไม่ใช่หรอหมออยู่ดีก็มารับเคสคนหายเฉยผมไม่
Oh,
เข้าใจ
thank goodness.
ระบบ
We were just discussing how we're running out of
บ้านที่
manpower.
รีอยู่เขาเป็นยัง
As
ไง
for updates, I'm sorry to say that we've searched the surrounding area thoroughly, but
But
didn't find
To
anything.
be fair ตำรวจของที่นี่เขาก็กำลังหาอยู่เหมือนกัน
The guards at the crossing up ahead said they hadn't seen anyone either, so we don't believe he was heading towards the Guili Plains. But it is possible that he was bound for Luhua Pool.
Oh.
Luhua Pool?
Why?
The terrain there can be tricky to navigate. Let's hope he hasn't run into any trouble.
You will? Oh, great. We can't thank you enough.
Sorry we weren't able to find your dad, buddy.
That's okay. Thank you for trying.
Okay. Search the area near the Luhua Pool.
I'm afraid we have to stay at our posts.
I see.
We'll update our superiors on the situation.
โอ้ผมไม่อยากไปที่โดเมนแล้วข้ามทะเลไปครับเดี๋ยวมันไม่ immersion rule แล้วต้องเหมือนคนจริงที่กำลังเดินออกจากตัวเมืองแล้วมาหาพอดีเป๊ะ
Incoming.
นี่เราถึงร้านอาหารแสนอร่อยแล้ว ร้านอาหารที่เรามากินกับโมนาผมยังจำได้อยู่เลยความจำผมดีเกินในเรื่องที่ไม่ควรจะจำ
Dad! Dad, can you hear me?
Oh, is that? But sorry, I got this chest that I gotta open first. So,
We'll be a traveling mess.
wait a bit, kid.
Step right up.
มีกล่องตรงนี้
And
ด้
now
วย
I'll make it all disappear.
ผมไม่เคยมาตรงนี้เลยฮ่ามีกล่องอะไรอีกไว้เนี่ยไม่มีหรอกนั่นไงพ่อนายเปล่าอยู่ตรงนั้นนะ
Look, there's somebody over there.
โห No don't jump
It's. Hey, you! Stop! Don't go any further.
ผมกำลังจะชี้ตาลูมีลูมีตาโตมัก
Watch where you're going!
Who you Why are you here Why are you here แล้วทำไมหูเท้าถึงไม่ปล่อยเขาไปอ่ะจะได้ลูกค้าเพิ่ม
Dear customer, Wangsheng Funeral Parlor does appreciate your patronage, but you needn't hasten the inevitable. Are you all right?
เกมแม่งเล่นมุกผมเติม
Huh?
อ๋อหูเท้าเขาไม่รีบรอได้
Cow? My, who do we have here? It's the traveler in Paimon, and
แล้วเธอมาทำไรที่นี่ อย่าบอกว่าแค่
my
เดิน
worst
ผ่านมา
nightmare.
What
I see she still hasn't warmed to you.
สองคนนี้มีเนื้อเรื่องอะไร มีอะไรด้วยกันเหรอ ผมไม่รู้เรื่องเลยนะ ไม่เคย ผมรู้แค่ว่า
Thank
หู
you,
เท้ากับ
Director
ฉี
Hu,
ฉี
for
อะ
saving this man.
แต่ไม่รู้เกี่ยวกับหูเท้ากับใบจู
Dad, are you okay? Do you recognize me? It's me, Ayu.
You're...
Are you?
Who am I?
Your name is Xiao Liang, and you live just west of Qingse Village.
Sad.
You were supposed to come to Liyue Harbor to see the doctor.
This is-
Remember? Does that
Oh.
jog your memory?
Oh, my name is Jia Liang. Liyue Harbor. See the doctor? Yes, I'm Jia Liang, and I need to see the doctor. Wait, why do I need to see the doctor?
Because you can't remember shit
Uh-oh. He seems in really bad shape. We need to get him back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away. Sorry, Hutao. Gotta dash. Dinner's on us next time.
What
Hold on a second. You're not seriously thinking of taking him to Boo Boo Pharmacy in this state, are you? Huh?
Why not?
What's the problem? Come on, Baiju. Don't tell me you haven't noticed it. Didn't your master teach you how to spot the signs? Why do I get the sense that you spotted them right away, but you're planning to use it for your own ends? Use
What?
what? What are you
What is going on What is going on
Paimon's lost.
There are traces of god remains in Jialiang's system.
Oh.
Yes, but more importantly, they're on the verge of an outburst. If that happens, the consequences will be unthinkable. Paimon, sorry. What?
God
I'm sorry
remains?
There's no
Why are you
need to
talking
worry,
in
Director
third
Hu.
person,
I have
Paimon?
methods of keeping them at bay.
Pronouns exist you know
It is the sworn
In English
duty of all who
language.
practice medicine to cure illnesses and save lives. What reason would I have to neglect a patient in need who is right there in front of me? Besides, it was my late master's dying wish to be able to save this patient in particular. Perhaps out of respect for him, you could give me a day's grace so that I have time to treat him?
Now you're bringing my great uncle into this? Baiju, just what are you planning this time?
Merely to cure this man, nothing more. But of course, if you have any doubt as to my intentions, you are more than welcome to accompany me to Boo Boo Pharmacy and monitor my activities.
Oh, really? I thought I was persona non grata at Boo Boo Pharmacy. You're being unusually generous today. Okay, deal. We're not gonna solve anything by keeping Jialiang here.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it your way, but only for my great uncle's sake and the travelers, of course.
You must be pleased you brought the traveler along. Otherwise, this would have been a much more vexing ordeal.
Well, time is of the essence. Let's get ourselves back to Boo Boo Pharmacy at once.
Yes. Let's go. โอ้วาร์ปไปเลยเหรอโอเคแต่ว่าจะให้กูเดินเอง
Blockages within the cardiovascular system.
โอ้ใครมัน
Reduced blood flow and energy circulation? I see. I suppose this must have caused the cognitive abnormalities.
Dr. Baiju, how bad is it? Can you cure him?
เพลงอะไรวะเนี่ยผมไม่เคยได้ยินเพลงนี้เลย What the hell
Don't you worry. Baiju's a really great doctor. He's sure to find a way. Isn't that right, Baiju?
Ayu, do you know when your father first started displaying these symptoms?
I'm not sure. He's been like this for as long as I can remember. But it wasn't as bad as this when I was still little.
So it's been a long time indeed.
Is it a grim prognosis
No. I have a treatment plan in mind. We can start tonight. Come and see me again tomorrow morning. I promise that by then, Ayu will find his father healthy and lucid again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju. Thank you so much.
If you still have any misgivings, Director Hu, please feel free to hang around for as long as you wish.
However, it would be best if you step outside this room. A doctor must be able to focus when treating a patient. Any distractions heighten the risk of complications.
Yes, of course, absolutely. I'll just go and look at the flowers or something. But I will be back in an instant at the first sign that something's amiss.
See you tomorrow, Baiju and Chang Chang.
Bye for now, everyone.
โอ้ดำเนินเรื่องเร็วดี
Are you ready, Baiju?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm used to it by now. Come on, let's get started.
What's going on I see you're not telling us right now okay but you will reveal it later down the line in this quest right
All's well that ends well, huh?
Where's Hu Tao
You know,
Where's my girl
kind of curious after hearing Baiju mention those people from his past.
Oh
What do you think they were like?
You mean Baiju's master
Yeah, you must be curious too, right?
Yes
Let's go see what we can find out while Baiju's busy treating Ayu's dad.
What We could just ask him You know
Speed of light.
Okay Oh Hu Tao Hello
While
Mà
I'm
đu đỏ mái
idling
lắm.
time on admiring the scenery, the spectacled snake-bedecked docs doing surgery.
What
Hello, you busy bees, and what do you have to discuss with the funeral director today?
So
Actually, don't tell me. Let me guess. From the looks on your faces, you've got some questions for me.
Guilty as charged. So, we were just a little curious about Baiju's master. What was he like? Oh, and also, how come you and Baiju could tell so quickly that Jialiang had god remains in his system?
Huh?
I thought I told you once before.
No.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was first founded to
Oh,
fight
yes.
back against the vengeful wrath of gods defeated in
Oh
war.
no, I don't remember.
Well, it is a dusty old tale by this point. Long story short, in the ancient world, dead gods were acting up, so our ancestors started purifying the air and burning the bodies of the deceased to guard the border between life and death. These days, we don't deal with the wrath of the gods anymore, but all the relevant know-how is still passed down to each generation, so we can identify gods' remains when we see them. Okay, Paimon gets it now. Wait, so how did Baizhu learn to spot them? Almost certainly from his master, who was also my great-uncle. Baizhu's master was my grandpa's younger brother, a former deputy director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Wow, fancy that! Huh. So, if he was from Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, how did he end up as Baizhu's master? According to my grandpa, he and my great-uncle once went traveling together when they were young. They ended up at Chenyu Vale, where they met a pharmacist. That pharmacist must have cast some sort of spell on my great-uncle, because after that encounter, he suddenly announced he wanted to leave the family business and go practice medicine instead.
Okay.
My grandpa
I
had a
guess.
huge argument with him, but he couldn't convince him to stay. So my grandpa inherited the funeral parlor, while my great-uncle stayed in Chenyu Vale to practice medicine.
Ah.
They never spoke to each other again. Funeral director to doctor is a pretty big career change. Kinda hard to imagine. But why did it drive a wedge between them for the rest of their lives? That seems a bit extreme. If he had just become a regular doctor, there would have been no issue. After all, the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor wasn't unlike a regular doctor's clinic in the early days. But according to my grandpa, the pharmacist they met had a very ominous aura about him. And on top of that, the kind of medicine practiced in the Chenyu Vale tradition goes against the natural order of things. In what way? Don't know. My grandpa didn't know the specifics. And you've seen how wary Baizhu is around me. He'd never tell me anything. But even that says to me that he definitely has something to hide. One thing I do know about Baizhu is that he's obsessed with the idea of immortality. But whether that has anything to do with what he's hiding is hard to say.
Immortality.
Anyway, so I will be sticking around here for now to keep a close eye on the situation. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally figure out what he's up to.
Haha.
After all that, it seems like we have more questions than answers. Never mind. We'll just have to ask Baizhu himself about all of this tomorrow. Oh, while you're here, have either of you seen Chi-Chi around?
ทำไม
It's not every day I get to infiltrate Baiju's lair, but alas, I didn't catch a single glimpse of her
ทำ
anywhere.
ไม จะจับพลังครับ
What if Baizhu knew I'd be on the lookout for her and hid her away in advance?
โอเค bro แล้วชีไปไหนเนี่ยโอ้8 โมง Hey Google Shut up 8 โมงเช้า
It's a new day! Let's go back to Boo Boo Pharmacy and check out how Jialiang is doing. Speed of light.
วายผมฟันใบจูตาย
Dad!
จำได้ยัง
Oh, are you?
Dad, you remember me!
Yes, I remember now. Oh, I'm so sorry. You must have been worried sick. Has your mom shown up yet? She's been gone for a while, hasn't she?
Yeah.
Don't worry, Dad. I got the Adventurers Guild to help us look for her. And Dr. Baiju's gonna help too. Right now, all you need to do is concentrate on getting better.
Great.
Yes.
That's wonderful. I can't thank you enough, Dr. Baiju.
My pleasure, really. It's the least I can do to honor my late master's
แล้วไบ
dying
จูก็บอก
wish.
จ่ายตังค์มา
If anything, I should be apologizing to
100,000
you for not making the time to visit in all these years.
มอรา
Not at all, Dr. Baiju. It's only because Jiang Li...
What was her
What was her
reason?
reason again?
อ้าวแล้ว
You're still in the early stages of recovery, so you'll need to take it easy for a while. Take it slowly and try not to overexert yourself.
I see
I suggest you stay at Boo Boo Pharmacy and rest for at least the next few days.
Director Hu, do you have any further reservations about Jia Liang's condition?
It seems like the evil presence is gone after all. You really did manage to suppress it, huh? But how did you accomplish this in a single night?
Bros OP อยู่เลย
That would be a trade secret, I'm afraid. If that gives you any cause for concern, you may continue to monitor Jia Liang for as long as you wish.
ฮิฮิ
Though I regret to say that Boo Boo Pharmacy cannot offer to reimburse Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor for any revenue lost in the meantime.
Yeah
Come
เอา
on,
แล้ว
Baiju. I'm not that unreasonable.
ฮิฮิอะไรอย่าบอกว่าดูดมาใส่ที่ตัวเอง ใช่ไหมเป็นโทรปอย่างนี้เห็นเยอะนะ
I've been stuck indoors for too long. Baiju, take me outside for some air, or I'm going to suffocate.
Yes, of course. Everyone, please.
I see โอเค เอาแล้วพี่แกจะตายแล้ว
Suffering
Being
now,
knocked by
are
Leo.
we? Did you seriously expect to cover it up just by putting on a brave face and ignoring it? If it weren't for my quick thinking, they'd have all seen the sorry state you're in by now.
อ๋อ
But in any case, why must you keep this a secret from everybody? You should at least share your secret with one person you trust.
มาแล้วคนอันที่มาก็ถึง
Who's
แล้ว
there?
เราเอง It's me Mario
Why did you follow us here?
I thought you were looking a little
Oh.
unwell
It's nothing.
เป็นไร
I
เปล่า
just needed to get some air.
ไรจู Liar Tell me the
What
truth
did I just
now
say about putting on a brave face? Traveler, Paimon, the truth is, Baiju did not cure Jialiang's
Oh.
illness. Instead, he transferred some of his own
Yep.
life force to his
Yep.
patient to temporarily subdue the poison in his system.
Life Force
Baiju, can you please explain all of this?
My predecessors in medicine forged a contract with Changsheng. Every successor to this contract is able to use Changsheng's secret art to treat patients. I believe the irregularities with Jialiang's heart meridian were likely caused by a poison concocted using god remains as a key ingredient. The poison has not been purged from
Poison?
Jialiang's system. Rather, I infused him with some of my own life force, using Changsheng as the delivery medium. This will suppress the poison's effects for a limited time.
Changsheng? You can do that? Huh. Paimon always thought you were just Baiju's strange choice of a
Lamau.
necklace.
No
Hey.
Paimon
I'll have you know that I commanded the respect of even the Adepti back in Chenyu Vale. If anything, he is my mannequin. I was treating patients with Baiju's master's master long before he ever set eyes on his first medical text.
Damn
Guess you shouldn't judge a snake by its skin.
What the fuck is
Please,
that?
that's enough.
You're getting even worse now than before. Are you sure you're
Wait a
okay?
sec. Huto was saying that the branch of medicine you studied uses some pretty dubious methods. So, when you transfer your life force, does that mean you're actually damaging your own body?
Hardly. Jiangsheng helps to keep my chi in balance, so there is no great harm done.
Still, Baiju's life force is not unlimited. We must find a way to neutralize the poison in Jialiang's body. And soon. Traveler, Paimon, would you lend this dummy a hand? He needs someone checking up on him, or he'll exhaust himself trying to accomplish everything on his own.
Go on, Baiju.
Baiju, don't you think you should seize this opportunity? You cannot expect to hide this from everyone for your entire life.
Yeah.
Time will see that all secrets surface eventually.
Entire life. Thank you, Traveler and Paimon.
Huh. Paimon doesn't think we've seen this side of you. But there's no need to thank us. You've helped us out before.
The poison in Jialiang's system must have accumulated over a prolonged period. I think I should pay a visit to their family home and look for clues as to how he might have been exposed to it. Yes, I asked Ayu this morning before you arrived. He told me that his family lives in a secluded spot to the west of Qingsa village. Let's head there together once I've asked Gui and Chi-Chi to look after the pharmacy. As well as investigating Jialiang's exposure to the poison, we should also keep an eye out for Ayu's missing mother, my fellow disciple Jiangli.
Aha, haha, let's go. See? ไปไหนเนี่ย มีใครให้คุยด้วยไหมเนี่ยว่ายแล้วเข้าร้านตรงนั้น ไม่มีเงินเหรอโอเค โอ้ ตรงนั้นงั้นเหรอ Where is that exactly? Oh.
Don't blink! Hey! Speed of light!
Go to the west of Qingsha village. นี่ไงเทเรนใหม่ปะเนี่ย มองไปถึงฟอนเทนแล้วเนี่ยใช่ไหมน่ะเมืองฟอนเทนปะ
Come on, enough procrastinating. Let's go.
นั่นไงหอคอยสูงไอ้ที่ขังมันชื่ออะไรนะผมจำชื่อไม่ได้แล้วไอ้ คุกของฟอนเทนนะผมจำชื่อไม่ได้แล้วโอ้ยบ้านหลังนี้เหรอโอ้ damn this is really secret มีกล่องเปล่า
Incoming.
อ้อมีทางเดินมาอ๋อมีทางเดินมานี่หว่า
Whoa! There's a house all the way out here?
yeah
It's so well hidden, Paimon's never noticed it before.
Nor have
true
I. And I've hosted clinics at Qingsa village many times in the past. If you ask me, Jiangli was trying to remain unnoticed.
oh that's kind of
Oh,
sus
that reminds Paimon. We meant to ask earlier, but it slipped our minds in the rush to get here. Could you tell us more about Jiangli? you said she was your fellow disciple, right?
She was indeed. We studied medicine together under the same master near Chenyu Vale. She is several years older than I and also began her travels far earlier than me. As a result, the time I spent studying alongside her was rather short.
Supposedly, she met an herb gatherer sometime during her travels and decided to settle down with him. That must have been Jialiang. Wait, Changxiang, are you saying neither of you had actually met Jialiang or Ayu before all of this?
Jiang Li did occasionally come back to Chenyu Vale to see our master, but for whatever reason, she hardly ever talked about her family. The last time she visited us, she and Master had some sort of quarrel. We never heard from her after that. It almost seemed as if she'd gone into hiding.
Quarrel? What happened? I don't know. I did not witness the argument myself.
Nor did Master ever explain it to me. All he would say is that should I ever encounter Jiang Li or her family in the future, I should do everything in my power to help them.
Oh, so that's why you went to such extreme lengths to help Jialiang.
No. Even if my master had never said anything, it would still be my duty as a doctor to help him. My decision would have remained the same.
Paimon never knew you were so selfless, Baizhu. Paimon always had you down as the sneaky, scheming type. Sorry.
So a few words from me is enough to dispel all your suspicions? You ought not be quite so quick to relax your guard, Paimon. Sometimes even the good guys have their own private agenda.
What the? Okay, that was the most suspicious sounding thing you've ever said.
Let's leave the idle chatter there for now.
Yes.
Jiang Li has lived in this house for many years. There must be something here that can shed a little light on this whole situation. Let's split up. But if anyone finds anything, we'll examine it together.
Okay.
How time flies.
I wonder if Jiang Li's changed at all.
อ๋อแกอายุเท่าไหร่แล้วเนี่ย โอ้เขาจะรีบไปไหนเนี่ยเขาซ่อนจากอะไรเนี่ยซัสซี่บาคาโหไดอารี่ของเด็กเหรอ อ๋อ
Traveler, Paimon, come quick!
What
What is this?
Oh that wasn't
Changsheng
here
and I
before
found a hidden compartment. This is what was hidden inside.
Oh
You sense it too? You're right. This is a poison concocted using god remains. Is it breathing? Paimon's not seeing things, is she?
No, your eyes do not deceive you. I do believe the poison in this bottle is
What
alive.
How
Some toxins act a lot like living organisms. I read about this once in the Origins and Symptoms of Diseases. This ancient class of poisons consists of mother and minor loads, capable of sustaining a connection over vast distances. If it's a concoction of this kind we're dealing with, Then
I
both the
see.
poison in Jialiang's system and this one here are likely minor loads. Offshoots, essentially.
Offshoots? So, the main body is somewhere else?
Correct. Whoever is administering the poison can manipulate the source to indirectly control the poisoned individual's behavior and even cognition. Similarly, the poisoned individual will hear, to a varying extent, the call of the source.
Wow.
All of the... Wait. So, back when Jialiang ran off, maybe that explains where he was heading.
Only one thing could have been drawing him there. The source of the god remains used as the poison's key ingredient, the mother lode.
This is getting crazier and crazier. What kind of person would do all this just to poison Jialiang?
Yeah, who even is he? เขาเป็นคนสำคัญแน่นอน100,000,000%.
Why has everyone gone quiet all of a sudden?
Since this poison was carefully hidden away in a secret compartment, the one who concocted it is likely a resident of the house.
Among Us.
You mean Jialiang? Why would he poison himself?
ดำไพมอน
Think a little harder, Paimon.
Yeah.
Someone else who lives here, and who might have expertise in crafting drugs.
เจียเหลียง
Huh? So you're saying
เอ้ยเจียหลี yeah.
it was Jiang Li? Wait, but that doesn't make any sense either. Why would she poison her own husband?
ซัสซี
I
บา
agree.
คา
It makes little sense. Jiang Li does not strike me as the kind of person who would do such a thing.
Look at the facts, though. How many people in the entirety of Liyue have the ability to concoct a poison from god remains?
yeah.
It's too early to draw any conclusions. We should question Jia Liang about it once he has made more progress in his recovery. Yes. According to the origins and symptoms of diseases, the minor loads will disappear if the mother load is purged.
Oh.
So if we can find and destroy the source of these god remains, the poison will leave Jialiang's system without the need for any further treatment. Do you know anything about god remains in Qingsa village?
Even the history books have no record of this. The only ones who'll know anything are those old fogies who have been hanging around here since the beginning of time.
อะไรวะ ตัวอะไร
Didn't you used to be on good terms with the Adepti, though? You sure they didn't tell you anything about...
Well,
about that.
Changsheng's memories and powers are not what they were in her prime. These days, she has to enter a contract with a mortal and share their life force just to sustain her own life. I fear that such ancient events are long gone from her memory by now.
Whoa, what? Enter a contract? Share life force? Sounds like some pretty spooky sorcery if you ask Paimon.
Hey, plenty of people would jump at the chance to join forces with a powerful being like me. With my assistance in rebalancing your chi, not only
sure?
can you extend your lifespan, but you will also be stronger, healthier, and able to eat whatever you like with no risk of upsetting your stomach.
Stronger and healthier? Wow, that's amazing! Baiju, maybe when you retire, you can let Paimon sign the contract with Changsheng for a few days.
Unfortunately, Changsheng's contract has strict requirements regarding the host's temperament. None of her hosts have ever been exempted from these rules. I fear that I will be unable to accommodate your wishes, Paimon.
Temperament? Hey! What are you trying to say? Did you just subtly insult Paimon to her face? Ugh, Paimon's mad! You're getting ugly
คิดอะไรอยู่
nicknames,
ลู
both
มิง
of you! Baiju, you're mannequin man! Changsheng, you're just a pain in the neck!
This is exactly why your natural temperament makes you woefully unsuited to being my host.
All right,
Yes.
everybody, calm down.
yes.
Back to the matter at hand.
she's also too
Is
dumb
there any way
so
at all for us to seek counsel from the Adepti about this?
With how antisocial they are, if it were up to them, they'd go their whole lives without showing their faces to the common folk.
โอ้ใครงั้นเหรอ
Seems you're as well connected as they say,
ใครงั้นเหรอ
traveler. We are truly fortunate to have you on our side.
การยูเฉินเหอเฉาจงลีเคยชิงนิงกวาง who will it be
Oh, if you're talking
ยัน
about
เฟย
who Paimon
น่ายัน
thinks
เฟย
you're
ทุยยัง
talking about, you better do the honors.
ใครวะ ใครคราวรีเทนเนอร์ชาวไอซี
You called?
พูดปุ๊บมาปั๊บ
Gets Paimon every time.
Are all Adepti in the habit of materializing out of
no
thin air
just
like
him
this?
พี่แกคนเดียวเท่า
This
นั้น
is
ที่ทำแบบนั้น
unexpected.
Huh?
หลายคนไม่มาด้วยซ้ำ
It's you.
Baiju of Bubu Pharmacy. I do believe I've had the pleasure
Oh.
before. The lantern rite when we met briefly. I was unaware of your true identity. I must apologize for the discourtesy.
I wasn't there so I don't know
You two already know each other?
Our paths have crossed once before.
หมอนี่ก็วาร์ปเก่งจังเลยฮัลโหล
I sense the presence of evil spirits. Is this why you called me?
You tell Xiao everything that has happened
So someone has been concocting demonic poison. Too often, fervent desires drive mortals to abandon all regard for their own safety.
lamentable
I now know what you seek. It is true that a god's remains are buried beneath the foundations of Jinxa
Oh.
village. A vile monster known as the Che once wrought havoc over this land. Before it was subdued by Rex Lapis, the land was finally cleansed of poison when Rex Lapis used statues in his likeness to seal the serpent's remains. Jinxa village was founded some time after that.
I see
The seal is still mostly intact.
ใช้ลูก
If the
บอล
Che
ก
is the
ลมๆใน
source,
ถ้ำนั่นปะ
then it must be some of its blood leaking from deep underground. However, its aura is faint and barely detectable. You will need to investigate further to identify the location of the leak. I do not like to intervene against mortals unless absolutely necessary. But when demonic forces are involved, things can spiral out of control. If that happens, be sure to call my name again.
Sure thank you เชียวอะไร
Nothing. I do not wish to sway decisions that are mortals to make, but immortality may not be the blessing that you imagine it to be.
I shall treasure your words of instruction, Master Adeptus.
Farewell.
poof ฮ่าบายบายเชียว
What a strange Adeptus.
yeah
Rather different from the way I remember them.
yes that's right mate แป๊บนะครับเมื่อ
That's show for ya! And thanks to him, we finally got some concrete info to go off of.
If the god remains are leaking from underground, Jiangli must be paying a visit to a subterranean cave on her herb gathering trips.
ไอ้ลูกบอล
If
ก
we
ลม
can
ๆใน
find
ถ้ำ
the
นั่นแน่เลย
cave,
ใช่ไหม
Master! Master! There's a problem!
มึงวิ่งมานี่เลยเหรอ ข้าม
Did
ประ
you
เทศ
run
เล
all
ย
the way from Boo Boo Pharmacy?
ถามเหมือนไพมอน
what happened? Don't panic. Just catch your breath and tell me everything.
It's Jiaoyang.
what she's
He
there
was fine one minute and then he suddenly took a turn for the worse.
Already? How? Based on past experience, he should have been fine for the next 3 days at least.
It seems that my worst fears have been confirmed.
what
Everyone, back to Boo Boo Pharmacy now.
teleportation อะไรเกิดขึ้น อะไรเกิดขึ้น แสดงว่าเหลือไอ้เทพที่เอามาใช้นี่มันไม่ธรรมดาหรือเปล่า
Speed of light.
ฮะต้องให้ปู่มาช่วยแล้ว ชี
Dad, what's wrong? Dad?
Don't be scared.
Dr. Baishu will be back soon.
อ๋อ
How is he doing?
Dr. Baiju, you're back! My dad was doing fine earlier, but then he suddenly started coughing up blood. Now he can't even get a full word out anymore.
damn
When Gui left, he was still conscious. But now...
Gui, please take Jialiang to the back room and prepare for treatment.
Yes, of course.
Don't worry, Ayu. I will cure your father.
yes
Baiju's not gonna use Changsheng's secret art
Yeah.
again, is he?
พี่แกจะทำอีกรอบเลยเหรอ
Is there really no other way to save Jialiang? Oh, please don't worry. Dr. Baiju will find a way.
But...
Oh,
But...
นอนฉีน่ารักต้องไปไหนนะอ๋อรอวันพรุ่งนี้เลยเหรอโอเควันพรุ่งนี้ก็ได้ต้อง8 โมงด้วยนะร้านมันเปิด8 โมงหรือไงครับเทแวดนี่ใหญ่เหลือเกินนั่นน่ะหอใช่ไหมน่ะหอเรือนจำ
How are you feeling, Dad? Are you still hurting anywhere? You're not gonna suddenly collapse again, are you?
Much better, Ayu. I'm feeling much better. In fact, I can't explain it, but somehow I feel even better than usual.
Oh,
Wait, where's Dr. Baiju?
he dead.
I still haven't had a chance to thank him.
He coughing
Seems
up
he
blood
moved me
at
here
the back.
before I came to.
Master said he needed to take a quick rest and asked me to bring you out of the treatment room. He hasn't emerged yet, so he must still be resting.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know how I can begin to Speak.
No, the Adventurers Guild
about
hasn't gotten
that.
back to me yet.
I'll come with.
Don't forget what Master said. You're still not out of the woods yet, Jialiang.
Though, on the bright side, this means.
Traveler?
Yeah,
Baiju hasn't shown his face ever since he went into
he dead. Back at the back. Yes ด้านหลังบ้าน หลังร้านหรือไปไหน
Huh?
You're finally awake?
Damn
That was far too risky. Even with me here to help you balance your chi.
There was no time. I had no other choice.
yeah
In any case, it was not completely without benefit to myself. I managed to learn something. Jiang Li's design is quite brilliant. She makes numerous innovations that I can learn from. Alas, if only there wasn't a catch.
So, how much longer do you think Baiju's gonna nap for?
They've been outside waiting for you the whole time
Damn.
while you were asleep. Shall we at least go and show our faces?
All right.
yeah
Surely he hasn't. There's no way he could have just...
he's okay
Who's talking behind our backs again?
he's a playable character he won't die anytime soon okay Paimon be for real here I'm still waiting though Genshin you hear me for your word เมื่อไหร่จะมีตัวละครตายสักทีผมรออยู่นะฟอนเทนะผมรอชายตายอยู่นะเกนชินนะผมรออยู่นะน่า 4.0 นี้ต้องมีใครสักคนตายนะเกนชินน่าเบื่อไปแล้วนะเนื้อเรื่องมึงเนี่ย
Baiju! Changsheng!
Are you both okay?
Of course. There's no need to be concerned. I merely had to transfer a rather large amount of
แต่
life
ฟอนเทน
force
นี้
on
เรื่อง
this
ก็โอเค
occasion.
แหม่
But
แต่ผม
with
อยากให้มี
Changsheng's
คน
help,
ตายสักคนมาก
I will recover in time.
น่าสักคนนะเกมทำแบบคอนใคร Impact เติร์ดหน่อยดิแบบที่มีคนตายทุกแพทล้อเล่นหมด
Jialiang seemed fine yesterday. Why did he need more life-saving treatment again so soon?
Yeah.
made an error in my initial
เกมเด็ก
diagnosis.
น้อยนะเกมเนี่ย
Jialiang is in fact suffering from more than one ailment.
โอ้
And as a result, his life force depleted at a greater rate than I had anticipated.
What? You mean...
Yes. But more pertinently, the poison in Jialiang's system is there precisely because it is being used to manage his underlying medical condition. Jialiang has a rare congenital heart condition, and ongoing treatment is essential to maintaining healthy functioning of his heart meridian. Left untreated, it puts the patient at risk of coughing up blood and fainting, and in the longer term, causes irreversible damage to the internal organs. Though it was created from God remains, this formula is not a poison in Jialiang's case. Rather, it's his medication.
Had he not taken it all these years, he likely would have died a long time ago.
โอ้
Still, using poison to treat a disease is hardly a viable long-term solution. As time passed, and the poison accumulated in his system, it began to impact his cognition. Moreover, the longer he relied upon this medicine, the more resistant his body became to it. Jiang Li had to concoct ever greater quantities to ensure its continued efficacy, or he could have still perished at any moment.
That explains why Ayu said his dad has been getting worse, and why his mom went off to gather herbs.
God remains are extremely dangerous to be around, because humans have no natural defense against them. I shudder to think how many times Jiang Li has exposed herself to them. I fear that the situation is just as that adeptus described. In an effort to save Jialiang's life, Jiang Li has abandoned all regard for her own safety.
I never suspected that even Jiang Li would turn to the same path as so many others over the years. But to sacrifice one's own life to save others, to go beyond human means in order to do the impossible, whatever the cost may be.
Well, I think that it's
Such a
too
funny
early to
word.
say with any certainty what fate has in mind. In any case, I have stabilized Jialiang's condition for now, so our immediate priority should be to get ourselves back to Qingsa village and find out where Jiang Li is.
so
Her regular
cliche
exposure to God remains over such a long period will have been catastrophic for her health.
อ่า
And given that she's already been missing for
เอา
several
เร็ว
days,
เอาเร็ว
I am fearing the worst.
พี่แกได้ยินหมดแล้วพี่แกได้ยินหมดแล้วพี่แกได้ยินหมดแล้ว
It's me, Traveler, Dr. Baiju.
It's Jialiang!
yes
Dr. Baiju, please let me come with you. You've already done so much for my family. I can no longer just sit here and watch while you put yourself at risk for Jiang Li's sake. After all, if it wasn't for me, she wouldn't have had to put herself in harm's way in the first place. I know I won't be of much help in battle, but at the very least, I can show you the way. I'm sure I'll be able to remember. I know there's a spot where she says goodbye to me every time she goes to gather her herbs. I'm sure I'll remember.
Be careful. If you get too agitated, your blood pressure and stress levels will rise, putting further pressure on your heart. For your own safety, you should stay here and rest.
No! We're out of time! We have to go now. Right now. Before I forget everything again.
This trip will be extremely dangerous, and there is a very real possibility that
Damn.
you will not return.
I never expected to live this long in the first place. My death is already long overdue. So why should I fear it? There's only one thing I fear now, and that's that I'll forget her again before we manage to find her.
Very well.
Who how why you here
Then follow me.
why is everyone eavesdropping bro what the fuck คืออะไรหาห้องคุยกันดีๆไม่ได้หรือไงผมถามจริง มาคุยต่างอากาศแบบนี้ทุกคนก็ได้ยินกันหมดแล้วนอนซอมบี้นะ ผมจะชอบชีต่อไปจนกว่าผมจะ100 50 แล้วได้นับเทอม
Are you heading out again?
Yes, this could be a long one.
ไม่ต้องมา
Could you
หานะ
please
น้อง
prepare a dose of the usual formula?
อยู่ในแค่ใน
Please
เรื่อง
add an
ต่อไป
extra
นะ
measure of mistgrass pollen and 1 dose each of the ingredients from the 3rd and 5th compartments of my medicine cabinet. I hope it works.
yeah
Dr. Baishu, do you mean?
Hop to it now. And remember
Aw.
to be careful with the cauldron this time. You don't want to burn yourself again.
Okay.
ใช้แรงงานเด็กอะเด็กตายแล้วด้วย
Everyone, please be careful.
มา ผมไปทางที่เขาอินเทนได้ให้เราไปดีกว่า เมื่อกี้ผมนี่เล่นปีนหน้าผาค่ะ โอ้ what the hell อีหมูนี่อีกแล้วนะ
A bitter pill to swallow.
Don't blink! Hey!
Stay put!
Incoming!
วายผมต้องระวังการจมน้ำมันเนี่ย เล่นฟอนเทนเยอะไปหน่อยแล้ว เดี๋ยวจะเผลอจมน้ำตายเอาอ้าวซัสซี่ลูโดเมนแน่นอน โดเมนเควสนี้แน่นอนผมให้โอกาส 95% เลยผมเดาเลยว่านี่คือทางไปหาอีกอสเดเมนให้ผมเดาเลยนะ เพราะผมไม่เคยเห็นไอ้ประตูนั้นมาก่อน ผมว่าใช่ประตูโดเมนแน่นอนใช่ไหมปายจู้บอกความข้อเท็จจริงของมันความจริงมีเพียงหนึ่งเดียวเท่านั้น
That strange feeling is back. It's just like the day I went missing. It's as if something inside me is trying to guide me somewhere.
ประตูบานนั้นใช่ไหม
The Mother Lode's influence is growing stronger. But is it because we're getting closer to the source? Or because the leakage of Che blood is growing more severe?
Is this sauce
Jialiang, can you sense which direction the source is in?
at that door over
I
there
think it's this way.
right
Yes, I'm sure of it.
is that cave right Jialiang right
I feel a dull ache in my heart. This must be the way.
yes ผมว่าใช่แล้ว 100% แล้วแหละมาซะทางนี้ yes too
This
easy
place feels familiar. I think I've been here before.
too easy นะเกมไป
There
ซ่อน
is
โด
an
เมนมาให้ดี
inauspicious
กว่านี้
presence here. Even I can sense it.
I think I remember this place.
มีอะไรเหรอ
Jialiang, are you okay? Maybe you should rest here while we continue the search.
No, I have to keep going. Jiangli is still waiting for me. Then let's hurry.
เย็บโดเมน1,000,000%ฮู้ฮู้ entanglement of past dreams Dendrogeo YGO โดเคยสิงโซโล่จัดไป3ตัวซัพพอร์ตหมดเลย let's go มันไม่ยากมากหรอกปะโถแค่โดเมนเนื้อเรื่อง
This place gives Paimon the creeps. Who knows what we're gonna find up ahead?
The digging marks here appear amateur and rather old. I suspect it is a thieves' tunnel.
A thieves' tunnel? Paimon has heard rumors about treasure around these parts before. Maybe it was the treasure hoarders that dug this tunnel.
Judging by the tools they left behind, it's certainly a possibility. But why did they abandon this place without even stopping to pack up their tools?
เจออะไรประหลาดอะสิ
I remember now. She took me here once and told me that she'd found a way to save me in this cave. But she She said that the method would cause me to,
Easy, Jialiang. Come on, let's keep going.
Try not to cry challenge is here โอ้ได้ trial by จูด้วย trial เขาดีไหมเนี่ย ว้าว โอ้ มีอาวุธติดตัวมาให้เหรอ Noblesse I see
Mind the side effects.
You, Glay! Here! Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Speed of light!
Whoa, there's a sensor here.
Sensor
Those treasure hoarders sure made themselves at home.
มา
I believe this sensor was used to burn a monster repelling incense.
A monster repelling incense? You sure? 'Cause we did run into that group of monsters just now.
The incense was burned several days ago. If I had to guess, the monsters we fought just now were enticed here by some entity deeper inside the cave. No doubt an encounter with the very same entity was what prompted the treasure hoarders to flee and abandon their designs on this cave. After them, Jiang Li was the next person to discover this place and what lies inside. But to her, it presented an opportunity to save Jia Liang's life, albeit as a last resort.
That's right. This sensor, it belongs to Jiangli. Yes, this was the place. This is where I told Jiangli to give me the poison.
Jialiang!
I'm fine. Let's keep going. I can feel it.
Damnนี่มันอะไรเนี่ยซากคานเลียเก่าหรืออะไรครับเนี่ย
I can feel it. We're getting close. We're almost there. It's right up ahead. The place where we made a pact together to...
What the fuck is that What's that Hello อะไรครับเนี่ย
We can keep going now.
From the looks of it, the energy released by this mechanism can not only clear barriers, but also be conducted by corresponding mechanisms. Perhaps it's something we can make use of.
I see โอ้ประตูแบบโบราณไม่ได้เห็นมานานแล้วในเกนชิน ฮะ โอ้กล่อง ปรีไม่ได้ปีโม่ด้วยเหรอโอ้โหสุดยอดเลยกล่องที่ไม่มีปีโม่เอามาทำไมไม่อันนี้มันทางไปต่อนี่หว่ามายังเหลือนั้นมันทางไปต่อ
Paimon doesn't see any barrier-breaking mechanisms around here.
There are tracks here, and it looks like they're connected to something. Shall we follow it and see where it takes us?
ไอ้ด้านหน้าน่าจะเป็นทางไปต่องั้นผมมาดูตรงนี้ก่อนเลยกันอ่าฮะ
Solidify!
Stay put. Nowhere to hide.
No not this shit not this guy no I hate this dude I see Primos yes thank you อ๋อกระโดดไปสักหน่อย
Speed of light.
โอ้อ๋อ
Don't blink.
เอาแล้วถ้ามันไม่ให้ activate อ่ะ เอาแล้วมันไม่ให้ activate คืออะไรฮัลโหลเกม what the hell what are you do อ๋อหรือต้องมาเป็นเชนลูกโซ่งั้นเหรอ I see อีกก้อนมุมม่วงพวกนี้คืออะไรเนี่ย โอ้กล่องแทบเกือบมองไม่เห็นแล้วแม่เนียนมากเลยในกล่องนี้โอ้โอเค
Jiangli!
This is Jiangli.
There's a monster next to her.
Where's
The god
Jiangli?
remains must have lured them here. Watch my back.
Hey.
The doctor will see you.
เฮ้ยนี่มันบ่ายทูซีสองเลยเหรอเนี่ย
Gather.
โอ้ให้เวอร์ชันโกงมาเลยนะเกมนะ
Speed of light.
ไหนอะจางลีผมไม่อยู่นะนอนอยู่
Cut to the chase.
เกม
Dr. Baiju, how serious is it? Is she...
Dead?
I can still feel a pulse, but her condition is quite grave.
Ho. Oh.
The god remains here are encroaching on her cognition, much as the poison in your system did to you. If we don't eliminate it soon, then even if we save her life, I fear that she may never wake up again.
Oh.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's destroy the remains right away!
Yes.
It's not as simple as that. Don't you remember the poison within Jialiang's body is inextricably linked to the god remains here? If the source is purged, the poison in his system will stop having any effect.
And the poison within Jialiang's body is keeping his heart condition under control. Oh no. Are you saying...
There's no choice.
Indeed. If the god remains here are purged, then your life will come to an end.
I wondered when this day might come.
Wait!
Aww.
We've all been working our butts off to save Jialiang's life, Baiju. You're a great doctor. Surely you got...
You could continue to take the poison, which would buy you some time. As for Jiang Li, maybe if we put our heads together, we can think of...
It appears to me that she was striving to concoct your medicine for you, right up until the moment when she lost consciousness.
Dr. Baiju, give it to me straight. How long does Jiang Li have?
Either.
The god remains have reached her internal organs. Under ordinary circumstances, I would give her less than 3 days. But if I were to treat her using a secret art...
But what would be the point of that? Dr. Baiju, I'm all too aware of the dangers of god remains. You are not the first to mention it to me. If I continue to sustain my own life using this wretched substance, not only would Jiang Li have to keep risking her life to make my medicine for me, but I would have to live with the looming threat of these remains breaking out and wreaking havoc not just upon me, but my entire family. I know for a fact that I should have died over a decade ago. The fact that I've been around to see Ayu grow up is already a great blessing from Rex Lapis. If my choice can bring Jiang Li back, then even if I die...
Jialiang...
After cheating death for so long, it seems I've grown somewhat addicted to life. Traveler, Dr. Baiju, could I have another minute with my wife? I just want to have...
Yeah, there's no other choice.
Of course.
Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that I won't be able to repay your kindness in this life.
Jialiang...
I am sure that over the years, Jiang Li will have tried all the conventional methods known to humankind. As for less conventional methods...
Mortals are fated to grow old and pass on when their natural lifespan runs out. If it were so easy to combat the natural processes of aging and death, Jiang Li would not have had to resort to unnatural methods.
It is what it is.
What a crazy situation. Jiang Li risked it all to save Jialiang's life. And now, Jialiang has to sacrifice himself to save Jiang Li. What's the point?
I've seen many final farewells in my time.
I'm on crying is kinda
but
cringe.
I can never get used
Not
to it.
gonna lie.
In the human realm, all things must come to an end. Is it not a fitting end to die for a worthy cause? At least, that's what generations of masters before you have always believed.
The path they chose was indeed a heroic one. But when I think of those who would willingly sacrifice themselves for others, I cannot help but think that theirs are the lives least deserving of death.
Yeah.
When all this began,
True.
we agreed that once Ayu was old
Agree.
enough to help you gather herbs, it would be time. If you could only see him.
Nah, I'm gonna cry. Stop it.
I've said my goodbyes. My time has come.
As you wish.
คัดซีน Whoa, what move is that?
It will eat away at both your cognition and your memories. In the end, you'll become little more than a shadow of your true self.
I'll take it. At the very least, it will allow me to stay with you and watch Ayu grow up.
พี่แกรู้มาแต่แรกแล้ว
Mom, something's really wrong with Dad. Don't fret, Ayu. I will gather some medicinal herbs right away. I promise you, nothing will happen to our family.
Why would these memories come to mind now? The longer we live, the tighter we cling to what we have.
POV ด้วย ไม่ได้ยินอะไรด้วย
How I would love to hear your voice one last time.
Jialiang! 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 Jialiang!
Bro alive
Dad, are you awake?
What
Jiangli,
What's happening
are you?
ผมคิดว่าพี่แกตาย 100%
Didn't I...
Die
What are these?
Oh you're a zombie now bro
How does it feel to come back to life?
Do you feel strange or different in any way? If so, could you describe it to me in detail?
Dr. Baishu, I thought that I was going to...
Die? You did indeed. As things
Yeah,
stand now,
bro, as a
you're more
zombie
akin
now.
to a zombie than a human.
I'm a zombie?
That's right. Before we set off, I asked Chi-Chi to prepare an elixir of immortality. With its help, you have been suspended in the space between life and death. Of course, this is but a crude imitation of an Adeptus art. I don't expect it to extend your life indefinitely. Whether it will keep you alive for a few days, a few months, or a few years, I'm as interested as you to find out. But, however long you have left, I believe it should be more than sufficient time for you to say your final goodbyes before departing the world in peace. I hope that Director Hu finds this arrangement to be a satisfactory one.
An elixir of immortality? How'd you cook that up? Ugh. Leave it to you to work on something like that behind my back.
It's a work in progress that hardly lives up to its name, and it would have had no effect were it not for Jialiang's iron will. In the end, I am merely a doctor. I understand very little of the great principles governing life and death and the perpetual cycle of yin and yang. All I know is that if I'm presented with a life that deserves to be saved, I will do everything in my power to save them. And even this would have counted for nothing without Director Hu's assistance. After all, did you not tell Jia Liang to show us the way before we set off for Qingsa village?
Oops. And I'm busted.
Without Director Hu nudging things in the right direction, we may not have found Jiang Li in time.
Huh.
No wonder he didn't mention the elixir back then. I thought he was being frank and transparent with me for once, but apparently not.
Director Hu told me to keep her suggestion a secret, but it seems nothing escapes Dr.
Never.
All I wanted was to help Jialiang find his missing wife as soon as possible, so that he could be on his way to the afterlife without any unfulfilled wishes making the journey more difficult than it needs to be. Leave it to Boo Boo Pharmacy to snatch the perfect opportunity right out of my hands at the last hurdle. Never mind. One Chi-Chi was enough of a conundrum. The last thing I need's another one. If I'd known this was coming, I'd have whisked him off to the Wangsheng funeral parlor the moment I found him.
You stay away from my dad. When I
Yeah.
grow up, I'm gonna become an even better doctor than Mom and
Yes.
Baiju.
Oh, is that right? Well, you wouldn't be the first person who's tried to put Wangsheng funeral parlor out of business. If you're serious about it, you'll have your work cut out for you.
Yep.
Traveler, Paimon, I'll catch you all another time.
Bye bye.
Is she finally gone?
Aw.
All's well that ends well. If you ask Paimon, we should probably do something to celebrate this hard-earned family reunion. At times like this,
Of
a
course.
grand celebratory feast is in order.
อยู่แล้ว
It feels like it was a whole lifetime ago when I last talked with Jiangli and Ayu around the dinner table.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
Yay! Paimon can't wait! Alright, first things first, off to the market for some fresh ingredients. Let's go!
Not some errands.
Wait up!
Okay.
I'll come too!
Baiju, thank you so...
Don't mention it, Jiangli. I was just doing my duty.
Just your duty, huh? Baiju, Changshang, would you mind if we took this conversation outside?
Oh. Whoa. Hello, I'm Baiju.
Now that you are part zombie, there are some rules that
None.
you need to know.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh.
I'm listening.
First, don't forget to stretch your body regularly. Second, don't forget to...
Forget.
Yes?
Don't forget to
Go on.
forget.
I forgot.
ทางไหนเนี่ยอ๋อ Leave the back room I'm just kidding โอ้ล้อเล่นครับไม่ใช่ back room นะแค่หลังห้อง Whoa
Time flies. It's been so long since we bade each other farewell in Shenyu Vale. Changshang, you're the same as ever. You haven't changed one bit.
You, on the other hand, have changed a lot.
You're right. My younger self would have never imagined that things would one day turn out this way. Or that you'd turn out this way, Baiju. I've taken a look at your elixir of immortality. It's not altogether dissimilar from the poison I concocted in terms of the way it functions.
I have to say, Jiangli, it was a stroke of genius to use poison to maintain life. I hope you're not too upset at me for copying your methods.
No, not at all. With your intellect, even if you'd never seen my poison, I believe you would have eventually arrived at the same approach. But I'm still impressed by how quickly you managed to gain such a thorough understanding of it. Jialiang's still only been in your care for a few days.
Nah, he
Not
cheated.
just that.
He hacked
You
the
even
life
managed to
system.
improve upon the original Baiju. Be honest with me. Did you try out some of the poison on yourself?
Huh. Told you the truth would surface sooner or later.
Life force isn't the only thing that Changshang's contract lets you transfer between bodies, is it?
No.
Nothing gets past you, Jiangli. You are correct. Besides life force, Changsheng's secret art also allows for the transfer of toxins and diseases. When I treated Jia Liang for the second time, I transferred some of the poison from his body into my own. Not only did this allow me to alleviate the burden on him, but it also gave me an opportunity to study its properties. There is no need to worry about any long-term consequences to my health, however. Now that the source has been destroyed, any remaining poison in me will have already dissipated.
But you took such a huge risk. If we hadn't destroyed the god's remains back there, then even you might have... What am I saying? The reason I left our master and went into hiding all those years ago was that he was getting old. And I didn't want him using up any more of his own life force to treat my husband. But in the end, how were my methods any different? I risked one life to save another. And then are all disciples of Chenyu Vale destined to turn out this way? To live a short life, having given away our own for the sake of others? To fight relentlessly against the natural course of life and death, whatever the cost? Maybe our fate is sealed the moment we decide to study medicine.
We are doctors, Jiangli. We ought never say that anyone's fate is sealed.
Baizhu, I can tell that, over the years, you've used the contract with Changshang to transfer many diseases and toxins to yourself. There are so many that, some of them, I don't even recognize. Can you still stop before it's too late?
I think you know the answer, Jiangli. Every one of us from Chenyu Vale believes in the same thing.
What's that?
Hey, food's ready!
Hi, on.
Mom, come and join us.
I guess.
The traveler taught me a load of new recipes and said even Dad will be able to taste them. Come and try them out.
Yes, darling. Mom will be there in
Aw.
just a second. Hey, Baizhu, I know I won't be able to convince you, but please don't forget that if one day you're not around anymore, Chi-Chi, Gui, and all the friends who have grown fond of you,
Yeah.
they will all miss you dearly.
There's no need to worry, Jiangli. I know what I'm doing.
I can only hope so.
Baizhu, what did Jiang Li mean by
Die.
not around anymore?
She
Are you gonna
means
be okay?
dead. He's dying soon.
Every single mortal I've ever contracted with,
Yes.
including Baizhu and Zhongli's master, has passed away at a young age.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You said that the contract with you helps people live longer.
แต่ทำให้แก่ช้าลงด้วยปะ
It is a very long story.
ขาดซีน Oh.
Long ago, when plagues ravaged the land, one doctor made a pledge to rid the world of pain and suffering.
Damn, he's kinda hot.
But even the most ingenious mortal medicine could not stay the tide of disease. And after working tirelessly for many years, even his dearest loved ones fell sick and bade their final farewell. Legends told of an herb lord in Chenyu Vale who could cure any illness known to mankind. The doctor sought the herb lord, but found only a white snake, its breathing weak and its power all but spent.
Sign this contract and let our lives be joined. Then I will impart to you the secret art of healing. But be warned, this art will harm your own health.
With means beyond human ken, the doctor could now reverse the process of death. And yet, the time still came to say goodbye. Only now, the one departing was the doctor, his life force spent. His final act in life was to pass on the contract to his final patient, his favorite disciple.
Damn.
The disciple chose to dedicate their life to saving the lives of others. And generation upon generation followed in these footsteps. Since I inherited this contract, I've always respected the path taken by my predecessors and followed it myself unquestioningly. That is until I tried to use the art to save my own disciples' beloved, She begged me not to use up my own life force. She said that this art is a poisoned chalice, an evil and unnatural practice. She did not wish to sacrifice one life for the sake of another, when both were lives she treasured. Only then did it occur to me. Did I not suffer when my master passed away, just as patients' families do at their loved one's deathbed? Are not the lives cut short by this contract just as worthy of saving as any patients? What is this contract to us? Medicine or poison? Alas, I no longer have enough time left to find the answer.
แล้วก็ส่งต่อ
I
มาให้
entrust
ใบ
to your care both Changsheng and this final question. May you find a remedy for this conundrum, which has ailed us so.
Time and again, no matter how much I try to warn them or balance their chi, I can never save them. And you? What's your answer?
If I abandoned the contract and left you without a host, what would happen?
I suppose I'd spend my final moments taking a nice nap on Mount Yaojun. Then I'd be reunited with my old friends and your predecessors.
Then it's decided. If there's a life in front of me that deserves to be saved, why shouldn't I do everything within my power to save it?
Once again, it's the same answer. So be it. Close your eyes. Who knows how many more people will take on this contract?
None. This contract will end with me.
Holy.
My contract has strict requirements on the host's natural temperament. All my hosts have been most pure of heart.
But when one with an altruistic nature gains access to this art, they are more seduced than the average person by the miracle of overturning the laws of life and death.
คัดซีนยาวอยู่นะคัดซีนกี่นาทีวะนั่นเมื่อกี้รู้สึกยาวมากเลยแต่ก็โอเคนะมันก็ยาวแต่ดีแหละผมนี่เศร้าเลยหมออย่างโหดนะครับ
Though they know better than anyone else the fate that awaits them, when faced with the sorrows of humanity and the pain of losing their nearest and dearest, they cannot help but reach beyond human means. They are like moths that throw themselves into the flame, seeking a glimmer of hope in a dark world filled with pain and suffering.
So, Baiyu, does that mean...
he dead soon.
I suppose that would make me a moth that yearns for the light, but doesn't want to be burned to a crisp. Changsheng's art can transfer pain and suffering between people, but it cannot reduce the total amount of pain in the world.
Yeah,
It's just like we witnessed. Either Jia Liang feared for Jiang Li's life, or Jiang Li grieved over Jia Liang's sacrifice.
It's just like thermodynamics. Entropy. I mean, not really entropy. Entropy will always be increasing, but thermodynamics, energy will always stay the same.
I have nothing but the utmost respect for my predecessors, who sacrificed their lives for their principles. But I do not wish to join their ranks, nor do I wish to pass on this contract to anyone else in the future.
Huh? But didn't you already transfer a ton of diseases onto yourself?
What makes a poison poison? And what makes a disease a disease? When it comes down to it,
True.
Are not both mechanisms that affect the operations of the human body?
I guess one in a good way. Man.
If disease is defined as deviation from normal functioning, then who knows? Perhaps the true elixir of immortality could in fact be a kind of poison. Many may view the notion of searching for immortality in poisons and illnesses as a flagrant violation of the natural order. But to me, it is no different from the way our ancestors tested the medicinal qualities of herbs by sampling each and every one. I don't want those who come after me to lose their lives to this contract. nor do I wish for Changsheng to perish from losing her host. This leaves only one solution, doesn't it?
Yeah. You have to become immortal yourself.
Precisely. I will be Changsheng's final host.
Damn.
And the tradition of passing down the contract will end with me.
Even the gods of old struggle to achieve true immortality. First you want to save others, then you want to save yourself. Now you even want to save me. You're getting greedy, Baiju.
But isn't wanting to have it all what makes us human?
Yeah.
For a selfish moth like me, who's afraid of the flame yet yearns for the light, the only path forward is up towards the moon.
For once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Good.
Dr. Baiju, Traveler, what are you still chatting about? The food's about to get cold.
We also have coconut milk for
Yes.
Changsheng and Paimon.
Okay, fine. Let's go grab some food. Paimon has a bunch of burning questions, but they can wait till after we've eaten.
Yeah. Jop.
I do envy Paimon sometimes.
Aww.
Eating her fill is enough to satisfy her body and mind.
True. And yet, although we call them simple pleasures, are such things as these not precisely why we mortals cling desperately to the life we have?
Yes. Aww. เวทความหมายดีอะผมชอบป่ะ มีอะไรต่อท้ายไหมทุกคนหายไปหมดแล้วหายไปเลยโอเค โอเค หายไปเลยหายแบบหายไปโอเค ไม่มีแบบบายบายโอเคครับแหมเพจใช้ที่ได้นะเนี่ยแต่ก็สู้ยอยมียะไม่ได้ขอโทษเพราะฉะนั้นผมจะลองแค่10เท่านั้นนะครับคุณผู้ชมถ้าผมได้เฟอร์มิเน่ผมก็ได้ถ้าผมไม่ได้ผมก็ไม่เอาเพราะผมจะเก็บเอา C6 ฟูริน่าแต่ตอนนี้พิตตี้ผมยังเปิดได้อยู่และเห็นในเมื่อเฟสหน้าแพทหน้าจะไม่มีตัวละคร4 ดาวใหม่มาผมก็จะเปิดตรงนี้ซะเลยมาบูมถ้าได้ก็ดีไม่ได้ก็ไม่เป็นไรแต่จริงผมก็ไม่น่าปั้นแกอยู่แล้วว้าว well I guess that's it ก็ต้องขอบคุณสำหรับดูไลฟ์นี้ด้วยนะครับเดี๋ยววันศุกร์นี้เพราะพรุ่งนี้ผมมีต้องลงทะเบียนดูก่อนผมไม่รู้เพราะตอนนี้เพราะว่าวันนี้เซิร์ฟเวอร์เว็บมหาลัยล่มแทบทั้งวันเลยตอนนี้ก็ยังไม่ขึ้นเลยนะครับผมถ้าทำให้คนที่ต้องลงทะเบียนวันนี้เขาไม่ได้ลงผมไม่รู้เขาจะดีเลย์หรือเปล่าแล้วผมแทนที่จะต้องลงวันพรุ่งนี้แทนต้องไปลงวันศุกร์แทนหรือเปล่าแต่ผมว่าผมไม่รู้จะเป็นอย่างนั้นหรือเปล่านะคงไม่น่าใช่หรอกแต่ว่าถ้ามันเป็นอย่างนั้นผมก็คงไม่น่าสตรีมนะวันศุกร์เราจะมาเล่นอีเวนต์ใหม่ของฮอนไคสตาร์เรียลนะผมไออีเวนต์อะไรนะอีเวนต์ใน Simulate Universe ผมจำชื่อไว้ Swarm Disaster ที่มีบอสใหม่ด้วยบอสแมลงมัน
Rest assured, the Chising's top
เอามามีการมาเดินชนผมด้วยไอแมงปีกแข็งด้วงปะไม่ใช่ใช่มั้งผมจำชื่อไม่ได้แล้วมันคือชื่อสัตว์อะไรแต่นั่นแหละครับเดี๋ยววันศุกร์เราจะมาเล่นอีเวนต์ใหม่กันผมว่าน่าจะยาวอยู่พอสมควรเพราะมันเป็น Simulate Universe นะแต่ก็ไม่น่าถึง3 ชั่วโมงหรอกเพราะฉะนั้นเจอกันใหม่วันศุกร์นะครับนั้นก็ผมไปก่อนแล้วคือฉิงบอกบายบายสิบายบายโอเคเจอกันใหม่วันศุกร์หน้าถ้าผมไม่ติดอะไรนะบายบาย